National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played with
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Hey, Lion.
Now the first carry here for their running back. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ron!
Now Lawrence.
And he rifles one incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a
touchdown Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Trayvon Walker in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, break. Easy. Read up 24. Rip 23.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Easy on red. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Allison. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Young. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
13, Lou. Hey, run. 30 left. Silver.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. And his fine first half of the season continues. That is his 50th catch already. Well on his way to the century mark and perhaps even significantly beyond that. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
Hey, Lion.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
11.
Play action, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. Shrugs him off. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
63.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Down the right sideline.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
It's caught. This is White. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sink right. Hey, go.
They go play action with Lawrence.
On the move to his left.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw again on second down.
Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. The Cowboys are right up there near the top of the power rankings as they finish the first half with a 6-2 record. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Anthony Richardson, strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right,
both
Coach,
these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Lisa 24.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Red on red.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Let's go.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
13 heavy. Rip.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Hey, Lion.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got White here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
On red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just what? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
8 yards there on a first down.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. On second down, they'll run it here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Brian Thomas with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.